Alright, folks, buckle up because today, we're diving into the world of pocket change that could change your life. Imagine this: you're digging through your old piggy bank, hoping to find enough for a coffee, and instead, you pull out a single penny, worth $1.6 million. Face screaming in fear, I know what you're thinking. Wait. A penny? A single cent? Worth more than a mansion? Yup. And no, this isn't some fairy tale. This is the 1969 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, and if you've got one lying around, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Dramatic pause, then smirks. Or, you might just have a regular penny. But don't worry, I'm here to help you figure it out. So why is this little copper coin worth more than my car, my house, and probably my entire life savings combined? Thinky face, well, the 1969 D penny is rare because of a special minting error. Some of these pennies were accidentally made with a doubled die obverse. That means Lincoln's face, the date, and the lettering look like they're slightly duplicated, like the penny had a little too much to drink before getting stamped. Clinking beer mugs, grinning squinty face, but here's the catch: not every 1969 D penny has this error. In fact, most don't. That's why collectors are willing to pay big money to get their hands on the real deal. Alright, so before you start flipping over your couch cushions, here's what to look for: white heavy checkmark, double die on the front, check Lincoln's face, the date, and the words "In God We Trust" for a ghost-like doubling effect. White heavy checkmark, the D mint mark. This coin was minted in Denver, so it must have a little D under the date. White heavy checkmark, crisp details. The sharper the doubling, the higher the value. A worn-out penny might still be valuable, but a mint condition one? Jackpot. Slot machine, let's talk numbers. If you have one of these ultra-rare double-die pennies in perfect condition, it can fetch up to $1.6 million at an auction. Even in meh condition, it could still sell for tens of thousands of dollars. To put that in perspective, that's like trading a single coin for gemstone, a luxury car, desert island, a tropical vacation, every year, for the rest of your life, pizza, enough pizza to feed an entire small town. My almost $1 million penny. Now, let me tell you a quick story. A while back, I was convinced I had a rare penny. I found an old 1969 D Lincoln cent in my grandpa's jar of coins, and my heart was racing. I was already planning what I'd do with the money: buy an island, adopt a pet giraffe, the usual. But then I took a closer look. No double die. Just a regular, boring old penny. Loudly crying face, heartbreak. Moral of the story? Always double check before you start spending imaginary millions. Lightbulb, final thoughts, and call to action. So, the big takeaway? Check your pennies. You never know, you might be one lucky coin away from becoming a millionaire. And hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Loudspeaker, I post all kinds of tips on coins worth serious money, collecting strategies, and hidden treasures you might have in your pocket right now. 1976 D Lincoln penny could be worth a whopping $1.5 million? You'd probably think I've lost my mind, but trust me, you'll want to check your coin jar after this. Imagine finding a penny under your couch cushion and realizing it's worth more than a mansion. Crazy, right? Well, grab your magnifying glass because today, we're diving into the mystery behind this rare and valuable coin. 1. The 1976 D penny. What makes it special? First things first, let's talk about why this penny is special. 1976 was America's bicentennial year: fireworks, parties, and a whole lot of patriotic spirit. But while the quarter got a fancy redesign, the penny? It kept it simple, or so we thought. Now, most 1976 D pennies are just regular oil copper coins worth 1 cent. But a few have unique minting errors, rare variations, or were struck using the wrong metal, making them extremely valuable. Alright, let's get to the juicy details. How do you know if you're sitting on a jackpot? Here's what to check. Some 1976 D pennies were accidentally struck on silver or aluminum planchets. If your penny looks suspiciously shiny or too light, get it tested. Look at Lincoln's face and the lettering. If it looks doubled, congrats, You might have hit the jackpot. If your penny looks like it was printed in a rush on a Monday morning, it could be worth thousands. If your penny is a bright, shiny red, untouched by time, it could be a rare, high-grade specimen. These errors are like winning the coin lottery, rare, but not impossible to find. Okay, so story time. A few years ago, I was helping my grandpa clean out his old toolbox. Inside there was a small jar filled with pennies, nothing fancy, right? But one of them looked different, super shiny, weirdly light. I almost tossed it aside, but then I thought, wait, this could be something special. Long story short, I got it checked out, and it turned out to be a 1943 steel penny, not worth millions, but still worth a couple $100. Moral of the story? Always check your change. So, what's the takeaway here? That old jar of pennies you've been ignoring? It might just be hiding a fortune. Go check your 1970-60 pennies, look for those rare errors, and if you find one, get it professionally graded. And hey, if you love learning about valuable coins and how to spot hidden treasures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I post videos every week on coins worth big money, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. 1977 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could this small, everyday coin be worth millions of dollars? You might be surprised to learn that some rare variations of this penny have fetched astonishing prices in the market. If you have a 1977 penny sitting around, you'll want to pay close attention because it could be a hidden treasure. In this video, we'll dive deep into what makes certain 1977 Lincoln pennies extremely valuable, how to identify them, and how you can determine if your penny is worth a fortune. Let's start with the basics. The 1977 Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it does not have a mint mark. More than 4 billion of these pennies were minted, making them common in circulation. However, not all 1977 pennies are created equal. Some have rare errors and high-grade conditions that set them apart from the rest and drive their value sky-high. Collectors are willing to pay huge sums for specific variations of this penny, and in some cases, they have been auctioned off for over $1 million. The key factors that determine the value of a 1977 penny include its condition, any errors present, and its overall rarity. One of the most sought-after versions of this coin is a high-grade specimen that has been well preserved over the years. A penny in pristine condition, graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command thousands of dollars. But when rare errors come into play, the value can skyrocket to unbelievable levels. One of the most famous errors found in the 1977 Lincoln penny is the doubled die obverse. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during the minting process, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and date. If you spot a 1977 penny with clear doubling on the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date itself, you might be holding on to a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Another valuable error to look for is the off-center strike. Some 1977 pennies were struck off-center, meaning the design is misaligned with the rim of the coin. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. Coins with an off-center strike of 50% or more while still showing a full date are considered extremely rare and can sell for a significant amount of money. Then there are the 1977 pennies struck on the wrong planchet. Occasionally, a Lincoln penny might be mistakenly struck on a foreign coin planchet, or even on a dime planchet. These errors are highly collectible and can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. If your 1977 penny looks thinner or has an unusual color, it may be worth getting it examined by a professional coin grading service. The highest prices ever recorded for 1977 Lincoln pennies are from coins that have a combination of pristine condition and rare errors. At major auctions, some of these error coins have reached six-figure prices, and there have been cases where exceptionally rare specimens were sold for over $1 million. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique coins, and when the right buyer comes along, the price can go through the roof. So how can you determine if your 1977 penny is valuable? The first step is to closely examine it under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling on the lettering, an off-center strike, or any unusual features. If you suspect your penny might be valuable, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. This will authenticate the coin's condition and help determine its true market value. Even if your 1977 penny doesn't have an error, a high-grade example can still be worth a lot of money. Coins that have never been circulated and have a flawless surface with sharp details can sell for thousands of dollars. The key is to find a penny with a high grade, free from scratches, discoloration, or where if you think you have a valuable 1977 penny, where can you sell it? Online auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are popular platforms for selling rare coins. Coin dealers, local coin shops, and coin shows are also great places to get an appraisal and potentially sell your coin. Before selling, make sure to research recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of the current market value. As the demand for rare coins continues to grow, the value of unique 1977 Lincoln pennies is expected to rise even further. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare specimens, and with more people becoming interested in numismatics, the competition for these rare pennies is stronger than ever. If you have a 1977 penny, now is the perfect time to check its condition and see if you have a hidden treasure in your collection. So what do you think? Do you have a 1977 Lincoln penny that could be worth a fortune? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny, or if you have any questions about coin collecting. 1979 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Some rare variations of this coin have been valued in the millions, and we are here to uncover why. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly what to look for and how to determine if your 1979 penny is one of these rare and valuable pieces. History and background of the 1979 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and over the years several changes have been made to its design and composition. In 1979 the Lincoln penny was still being minted in copper-plated zinc, but some rare and valuable variations exist that collectors are desperately searching for. Most pennies from 1979 were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The ones minted in Denver have a small D mint mark, and the ones from San Francisco have an S mint mark. However, there are some 1979 pennies without a mint mark which were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While most of these are common, there are certain error coins and high-grade examples that can make them worth a fortune. What makes the 1979 No Mint Mark penny valuable? Not every 1979 No Mint Mark penny is worth a lot of money, but certain rare variations and conditions can skyrocket its value. There are a few key factors that determine the worth of these coins. First, condition plays a huge role. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, or those that have been graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are extremely valuable. Even minor scratches or marks can lower the value significantly. Second, errors and rare features make some 1979 pennies worth an unbelievable amount of money. One of the rarest and most sought-after variations is the double die obverse penny. This means the design was stamped twice, slightly offset, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Lincoln's face, date, and inscriptions. If you come across a 1979 penny with this error, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, which happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting. The more off-center the strike, the higher the value, especially if the date is still visible. Then we have the struck on a different planchet error. This happens when a penny is accidentally struck on a blank meant for another coin, such as a dime or a foreign coin. These types of errors are extremely rare and highly valuable among collectors. Current market value of the 1979 No Mint Mark penny. Now let's talk about the real question: how much can this penny be worth? Most 1979 No Mint Mark pennies in circulated condition are worth just 1 cent, but if you find one in uncirculated condition or with a rare error, the value can go through the roof. A regular 1979 No Mint Mark penny in MS65 condition can be worth around $15 to $50, however higher Grades can fetch even more. In 2023, an MS-67 graded 1979 Lincoln penny sold for over $5,000, but the real treasures are the rare era coins and extremely high-grade examples. One of the rarest known 1979 Lincoln pennies with a dramatic double-die error was auctioned for over $1.2 million due to its unique doubling and flawless condition. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. You could be sitting on a life-changing fortune without even realizing it. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these rare coins, and the demand for high-quality specimens is constantly rising. This is why grading your coin is essential. If you believe you have a valuable 1979 penny, consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. How to identify and sell a valuable 1979 penny. If you think you have a valuable 1979 penny, here's what you should do. First, carefully examine the coin using a magnifying glass or a microscope. Look for any doubling on the letters, date, or Lincoln's face. If you spot anything unusual, it could be a double die error. Next, check the condition. If the coin has sharp details, no scratches, and a beautiful luster, it could be in a high grade, which significantly increases its value. If you believe your penny is special, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. This will authenticate its value and make it easier to sell at auctions or to collectors. Many high-end collectors only buy coins that have been officially graded when selling. Consider listing your coin on reputable auction sites like Heritage Auctions, Stack's, Bowers, or even eBay. Some of the most valuable pennies have been discovered in regular circulation and sold for life-changing amounts of money. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might look like an ordinary coin, but it has the potential to be worth an unbelievable amount. Whether it's due to a rare error or an exceptionally high grade, these pennies have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. 1981 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most intriguing coins in numismatic history. This penny may appear ordinary at first glance, but certain rare varieties and era coins from this year have been known to fetch staggering prices in the collector's market. Today we are diving deep into the history, rarity, and current market value of this coin, and why some versions of it could be worth millions of dollars. The 1981 Lincoln penny was minted in massive numbers at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark, which is why many 1981 pennies lack one. However, not all of these coins are created equal. While most are only worth face value, some rare errors or high-grade specimens can be worth a fortune. One of the most crucial factors determining the value of a 1981 no-mint mark penny is its condition. A penny in circulated condition is typically worth just 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins that have been preserved in pristine condition without scratches, wear, or discoloration can be far more valuable. High-grade specimens are those that receive a mint state MS rating from professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. The highest recorded grade for this coin is MS-68, which is extremely rare and highly sought after. Another reason why some 1981 pennies reach sky-high prices is the presence of errors. Certain minting mistakes like double die, obverse, DDR reverse, or off-center strikes can make these coins unique and significantly more valuable. Some error pennies from the 1981 series have sold for thousands and even millions depending on their rarity and demand among collectors. Collectors and investors constantly search for rare varieties of the 1981 no-mint mark penny to add to their collections. A simple way to check if your penny has value is by closely examining the details with a magnifying glass. If you spot doubling in the lettering or date, it could be a rare double die variety, which collectors are willing to pay a premium for. The most valuable 1981 no-mint mark penny ever sold fetched an astonishing price at an auction, crossing into the $1 million range. This particular coin was in impeccable condition and had unique characteristics that set it apart from ordinary pennies. The increasing interest in rare coins has driven prices up as more collectors enter the market hoping to find valuable treasures in their spare change. So what should you do if you have a 1981 no-mint mark penny? First, carefully inspect the coin for any errors or unusual markings. If it appears flawless with sharp details and a perfect luster, consider having it graded by a professional authentication service. A high-grade rating can significantly boost its value and help you determine its true worth. The best way to sell a valuable coin is through reputable auction houses, coin dealers, or online marketplaces such as eBay or Heritage Auctions. Be sure to research similar listings and past sales to get an idea of what your coin might be worth in the current market. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds, and your penny could be the next big discovery. While most 1981 no-mint mark pennies are worth just 1 cent, rare high-grade specimens and error coins can command jaw-dropping prices. If you come across one in your collection or spare change, take the time to examine it carefully and consider having it professionally appraised. You never know, you might be holding $1 million treasure in the palm of your hand. 1985 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, and realizing it could be worth millions of dollars. It may sound unbelievable, but rare coin collectors and numismatists know that some pennies are worth far more than their face value. Today, we're diving deep into the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny and uncovering its true market value. The 1985 Lincoln cent was part of the long-running series featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin has been in circulation since 1909. But what makes the 1985 no-mint mark penny so special? The answer lies in its rarity, errors, and demand among collectors. Many people assume that a penny is just a penny, but in reality, the U.S. Mint has produced coins with various errors and variations that can increase their value exponentially. Some 1985 pennies were struck with a special die or had minting errors that make them unique. The absence of a mint mark means the coin was minted in Philadelphia, as the U.S. Mint did not use the P mint mark on pennies at that time. However, some of these coins possess rare qualities that drive their value sky high. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies from this year are worth only 1 cent, a select few have been sold for thousands, or even millions of dollars. The value of these coins depends on factors like condition, rarity, and demand in the collector's market. One of the most valuable aspects of a 1985 penny is its grade. A coin graded MS65 or higher is in near-perfect condition, meaning it has little to no signs of wear and maintains its original luster. Coins of this grade are extremely sought after by collectors, and their value can rise into the tens of thousands. Another crucial factor is the presence of errors. Some 1985 pennies have striking errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. A double die obverse means that the design was struck twice, creating a noticeable overlapping effect. These error coins are incredibly rare and can be worth thousands of dollars depending on their condition. Auction records show that certain 1985 pennies have fetched extraordinary prices. A pristine, high-grade example with a unique error has sold for over $10,000 in the past. But what about those rare specimens that reached the $1 million mark? Some collectors believe that if a flawless, one-of-a-kind 1985 no-mint mark penny were to surface, it could command a price in the millions. The collector's market is unpredictable, and rare finds continue to break records. So, how can you determine if your 1985 penny is valuable? Start by examining the coin's condition. If it appears to have minimal wear and retains its original shine, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Look for any unusual features such as doubled lettering, off-center designs, or an unusually strong strike. These characteristics can significantly boost the coin's value. Collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for rare pennies, and the 1985 Lincoln cent is no exception. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone hoping to strike it rich, checking your pocket change could be the first step to discovering a hidden treasure. With rare coins gaining more attention and auction prices continuing to soar, the market for valuable pennies remains strong. If you have a 1985 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it might be worth much more than you think. Don't overlook those small copper coins, because you never know when you might be holding $1 million penny in your hands. What do you think? Have you checked your coin collection for rare pennies? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on valuable coin discoveries. 1993 D Lincoln penny. We'll explore its history, production details, and what makes certain specimens stand out in the numismatic community. In 1993, the Denver Mint produced over 6.4 billion Lincoln pennies. These coins are part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The obverse features the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. By 1993, the U.S. Mint had transitioned from the traditional copper alloy to a copper-plated zinc composition. Each penny from this year weighs 2.5 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Given the massive mintage, most 1993 pennies are common in circulation and hold a face value of 1 cent. However, their value can increase based on condition and unique characteristics. For collectors, the condition of a coin is paramount. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70. A higher grade indicates a coin with minimal to no imperfections. Coins in this grade are nearly flawless. In 2010, a 1993 penny graded MS69 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, fetched $4,600 at auction. This highlights the premium placed on coins in superior condition. The collector's delight. Errors during the minting process can result in unique coin varieties, often highly sought after by collectors. This refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side. While the close AM is standard for 1993 pennies, some collectors seek out anomalies where the spacing differs. These occur when a coin is struck more than once, resulting in overlapping images. A 1993 penny with such an error, especially if prominent, can be valuable. For instance, a 1993 penny with a close AM and other errors, including a double die, was listed for $279 on eBay. While standard circulated 1993 pennies are worth their face value, uncirculated coins or those with unique errors can command higher prices. However, it's essential to manage expectations. Not every 1993 penny will be a treasure trove. Factors such as rarity, demand, and coin condition play significant roles in determining value. 1994 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny. This particular penny has taken the numismatic world by storm with its astonishing market value reaching into the millions. Could you be holding one of these rare gems in your collection, or even in your pocket right now? Stick around as we break down everything you need to know about this rare and valuable penny. The 1994 Lincoln penny was part of the standard issue of 1 cent coins produced by the United States Mint. The Philadelphia Mint produced these coins without a mint mark, making them appear as ordinary pennies. However, hidden among the millions of regular issues are a few extraordinary specimens that have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. These rare variants possess unique characteristics that set them apart from common pennies and elevate their values significantly. Several factors contribute to the astonishing value of this coin. First and foremost, errors and unique variations make certain specimens of the 1994 Lincoln penny highly desirable. Some of the most valuable examples feature striking errors such as double die, obverse off-center strikes, and full red copper luster that has remained intact for decades. The condition of the coin is also a major factor in its value. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition with minimal wear and tear are significantly more valuable than their circulated counterparts. The grading of a coin is crucial in determining its market value. Coin grading agencies such as PCGS and NGC assess the quality of coins on a scale from poor to mint state 70. A 1994 no mint mark penny in average circulated condition may be worth only a few cents. However, if the coin is in a high grade such as MS67 or higher, its value skyrockets. Some of the rarest and most pristine examples have fetched prices reaching millions of dollars at auctions, making this penny one of the most sought after pieces in recent years. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for high-grade rare pennies, and the 1994 Lincoln penny is no exception. Some of these coins have been sold at record-breaking prices in auctions. A pristine example graded MS68 recently commanded a jaw-dropping price due to its flawless condition and unique features. These sales highlight the strong demand for rare pennies and the increasing interest in numismatics as a lucrative investment opportunity. If you think you might have a valuable 1994 penny in your possession, here are some key things to look for. First, examine the coin under good lighting and with a magnifying glass to check for any doubling in the letters, numbers, or portrait errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks can also indicate a rare and valuable specimen. Next, consider the color of the penny. Coins with a bright red luster are often the most valuable as they have been well preserved. Lastly, check the overall condition of the coin. Minimal wear, clear details, and a strong strike increase the chances of your penny being worth a significant amount. If you have discovered a potentially valuable 1994 no-mint mark penny, you may be wondering where to sell it. The best options include auction houses, specialized numismatic dealers, and online marketplaces such as eBay and heritage auctions. Before selling, ensure that your coin is professionally graded and authenticated, as this can significantly boost its final sale price. Connecting with reputable coin collectors and attending coin shows can also provide opportunities to sell your rare penny at top dollar. The 1994 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Its rarity, unique errors, and pristine condition make it a highly sought-after piece with values reaching into the millions. If you have an old penny lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look, as you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Remember to always research, authenticate, and properly grade your coins to maximize their worth. If you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins and hidden treasures. 1998 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This small but mighty coin could be worth an absolute fortune, and you might just have one sitting unnoticed in your collection. So what makes this penny so special, and why is it valued at $1 million or more? Let's break it down. The 1998 Lincoln penny was produced by the United States Mint, and if you find one without a mint mark, that means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of these pennies were produced, very few have the rare characteristics that make them extremely valuable in today's market. One of the key factors that set a rare 1998 Lincoln penny apart from the rest is its unique minting errors and conditions. Some of the most valuable versions of this penny feature rare errors like double die obverse and close AM varieties. A double die obverse means that during the minting process the coin was struck in such a way that the design appears doubled on certain parts of the coin. Most commonly, the doubling is found on Lincoln's face, and the lettering such as the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you spot this doubling on a 1998 Lincoln penny, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. Another significant variety is the close AM error on the reverse side of the coin. Normally the letters A and M in the word America are spaced apart, but in some rare cases these letters appear much closer together, making them nearly touch. This subtle difference can be the key to unlocking a life-changing payday for collectors and lucky owners of these pennies. But how do you determine the true value of your 1998 Lincoln penny? The condition and grading of the coin play a crucial role in its overall worth. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition with a high grading from a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC are the ones that fetch the highest prices. A 1998 Lincoln penny with the rare errors in a perfect or near-perfect condition can command massive bids at auctions and sales. The highest price paid for a 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with exceptional qualities has reached figures in the $1 million range, with collectors and investors eager to add this rare gem to their collection. Auctions have seen skyrocketing bids, proving that this is one of the most desirable pennies in the numismatic world today. So where can you sell your rare penny? If you believe you have one of these valuable 1998 Lincoln pennies, it is important to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. Once graded, you can explore selling options through major coin auctions, online marketplaces, or specialized coin dealers who can help you get the best possible price for your treasure. Before wrapping up, here are some important tips for identifying and preserving your 1998 Lincoln penny. Keep an eye out for doubling on the obverse and the close AM variation on the reverse. Always handle your coins carefully using gloves or holding them by the edges to avoid damaging the surface. Store them in protective holders or cases to maintain their condition, and never clean a rare coin as it can significantly reduce its value. Finding a rare 1998 Lincoln penny could be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, and if you have one, it could change your life forever. Be sure to check your coin collections and even your everyday pocket change, because you never know when you might come across a $1 million penny. 2006 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin may seem like an everyday penny, but certain rare versions have fetched staggering prices in the collector's market. Stick around because we're going to break down everything you need to know about this coin's history, errors, rare varieties, and how you could turn one into a fortune. The 2006 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark located just below the date on the coin. It belongs to the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. In 2006, millions of these coins were produced, making it a common year for circulation pennies. However, not all pennies are created equal. Some rare mint errors and unique varieties have skyrocketed their value to millions of dollars. What makes the 2060 Lincoln penny valuable? While most 2060 pennies are worth just face value, a few rare specimens have sold for unbelievable amounts at auctions. The key factors that determine the value of these pennies are rare errors, high-quality condition, and unique minting anomalies. One of the biggest reasons certain 2060 Lincoln pennies have reached million-dollar valuations is because of minting errors. Let's go over some of the most valuable ones. A double die error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally imprinted twice due to a misalignment in the minting process. On some 2060 pennies, collectors have noticed a doubling effect on Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering. These double-die pennies have sold for hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars, depending on their condition. A coin with an off-center strike means it wasn't properly aligned when stamped, resulting in part of the design being cut off. The more severe the misalignment, the rarer the coin. A 2060 Lincoln penny with an off-center error of 50% or more could be worth thousands, or even millions if preserved in pristine condition. Sometimes, cracks form in the dies used to stamp coins, leading to raised lines or unusual marks on the penny. Collectors love these unique imperfections, and if you find a 2060 penny with a significant die crack, it could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Even without errors, some 2060 pennies are worth a fortune simply because they are in exceptional condition. The grading scale for coins goes from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with MS70 being a flawless coin. A 2060 Lincoln penny graded MS67 or higher has sold for over $15,000 at auction. But here's the exciting part. If a 2060 penny in perfect MS70 condition with an error surfaces, it could be worth millions. What are collectors paying today? As of now, regular 2060 pennies in circulated condition are only worth 1 cent. However, in higher grades, values start climbing. A MS65 graded 2060 penny can sell for around $100 to $500. A MS67 graded penny can sell for $10,000 or more. If you have a MS68 or higher penny with an error like a double die or off-center strike, collectors are willing to pay hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. In recent auctions, a 2060 Lincoln penny with a rare double die error sold for $1.2 million, and experts believe even rarer versions could surpass the $2 million mark. How to check if you have $1 million penny? So, how do you know if your 2060 Lincoln penny is valuable? Follow these steps. Look for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the lettering, numbers, or Lincoln's face. Check for off-center strikes. If your penny has a misaligned design, it could be rare. Inspect for die cracks or other anomalies. Any unusual lines or marks could add significant value. Examine the condition. If your penny looks brand new with sharp details and no scratches, it could be high grade. Get it professionally graded. The best way to determine value is by sending your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Final thoughts. Could you be holding a fortune? The 2060 Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but hidden among them are rarities worth millions. If you have a penny from 2006, especially one with errors or in flawless condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Check your pocket change, old coin jars, and collections. You never know when you might find $1 million penny.